Is life a race? We always tell ourselves life is a race. We feel that life is a competition. Is this true? Welcome to our Tuesday's live video series. This is Cynthia Concordia from Dream to Rise. You know what? I was exposed that a race is where everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize. So run to win. In sports, at school, and at work, we often taught to try our best to excel. You also must run in such a way that you will win. There is no point in running for second or third place. Go for the gold. I was raised to think this way. So why do you think so? At a very young age, I was exposed that life is a competition. We are pressured by time. We work to achieve our goals. Society expects us that a race is to be won, leading individuals to compare their progress with peers. They often say happiness and fulfillment are destinations to be reached, prompting people to run toward them. While this captures some aspects of the human experience, it can also lead to stress and burnout. Is it really important to focus on the finish line or the journey? According to Tony Robbins, the race of life is a marathon, not a sprint. At first glance, it may seem like a simple analogy, but delving deeper reveals profound insights into the nature of our journey through life. A marathon is not a brief, intense burst of effort like a sprint, but rather a long distance race that demands sustained endurance, perseverance, and resilience. Similarly, life presents us with a series of challenges, obstacles, and opportunities that require consistent effort and commitment over an extended period of time. One of the key lessons embedded in this analogy is the importance of pacing oneself. In a sprint, the focus is on speed and immediate results. However, in a marathon, pushing too hard too soon can lead to burnout or exhaustion. Likewise in life, it's essential to find a balance between ambition and patience, to pace ourselves according to our capabilities and circumstances. Pacing ourselves, we can maintain our momentum and endurance over the long haul, increasing our chances of reaching our goals and fulfilling our potential. Just as marathon runners encounter fatigue, discomfort, and moments of doubt along the course, we too encounter setbacks, failures, and obstacles in our journey through life. However, it's not the obstacles themselves that define us, but rather how we respond to them. So by cultivating resilience, perseverance, and a growth mindset, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and fortitude, emerging stronger and more resilient in the process. So don't make the mistake of comparing yourself with others. How come he's ahead of me so fast? How come they are able to withstand the challenges? A lot of how comes. With each one experiencing different journeys in life, you are not expected to be like the others. They were raised differently, experienced struggles differently. Just focus on the lane you are in and continue the marathon. Don't be distracted by what's going on with the others. Focus on your destination. I'm sure you will get to your destination on time, actually, even ahead of time. So, how can we win in the end? First, purpose. A strong sense of purpose can transform challenges into opportunities for growth and resilience, making it what? A lot easier to stay committed and motivated in the face of adversity. Second, listen to your cheering squad. These are the people who believe in you. You are not alone in the race in this life. These are people who want you to succeed. Be surrounded by them. The third, have a growth mindset. What do you nurture? Challenges or opportunities? Remember, where your attention goes, energy flows. So believe that you can do it and never give up. The fourth, let go of what does not help you. Eliminate that does not make you grow and live life to the fullest. It's better to let go than to hold on. When I ask my clients, how long have they been holding on to their past pains and fears? Imagine, years. Why would you get stuck in that situation? You have the choice to keep it or to let go. Let go of what burdens you. When you hold on to your past pain, will this help you grow and become a better person? The fifth one is fix your eyes on Jesus. Your life will not be complete as long as you're not focused on Him. We usually focus on what we want in life: money, status, position, big houses, living a luxurious life. I have observed that when I am not focused on God, the more problems I experience. Have that strong faith in God. Let's focus on our peace of mind, our beautiful relationships with our family and friends. The sixth is don't look back. This is forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead. Actually, learn from your past mistakes and apply them as you move forward towards your purpose. Why are we here on earth? So is life a race or a sprint? I should say it's more of a marathon, a journey. By embracing this perspective, we can approach life with patience, resilience, and perseverance, navigating its twists and turns with grace and determination, and ultimately crossing the finish line with a sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. So may I ask you, what are you focusing on? Are you feeling stressed out? Let's have a chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Cynthia Concordia from Dream to Rise.